Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve. Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Attention citizens, this evening the streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now fall to Lord Trevor Pendleton, who asks for respect during this time of mourning. Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice. The dance of investiture will take place without delay.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me. I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually left.
I can feel a great age ending.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. Good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with folk of quality. Better you than me.
The streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only, by request of the local landowner. Unauthorized intruders will be expelled or apprehended on site.
Supposed to sing that evening in the garden, but she lost her voice right at the start.
And that's a crime?
Wait for it. A couple of overseers were passing and they had one of their, you know,
The music boxes.
so she stopped singing as they passed.
And they thought she was a witch.
You should have seen it. Ran right through the rose bushes and tackled her. Dragged her back to that abbey.
They call us.
We had to get a notarized letter from the regent himself to get her back. But she hasn't been the same since.
I'm not surprised. I've heard stories.
She won't talk about it. One of these days I'm going to take one of those zealots apart myself.
I'll be right behind you.
Guard!
fortress. Have you ever been inside?
Last year, Waverly...
Oh, there went my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
No places.
Oh, yes. They're going to wear the same costume in different colors, and we're meant to guess.
Invitation,
another of their
please.
eccentric fancies. I suppose we've no choice but to play.
It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be inexpressibly tiresome.
If you're not
Right
going
this
to have
way,
fun, maybe you should go home.
I'll struggle on, once we locate the wine.
Harold takes pride in being difficult.
As much as you take in being easy.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted we meet her out by the curb.
Well, I'm going to catch a plane and die waiting.
Look at that mask. Sick bastard.
Here, as any gentleman would. And we'll go...
Another party game. It was fun for a season. Oh my, that's wicked. Who made that mask for you? It's exactly like the wanted posters.
That's going to cast a pall over the whole evening. I think I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Welcome to the Boyle Estate.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Chances are very good.
Yes? Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this. It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire
Get
at will.
on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop! Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
And that's another patron dead. What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the Boyles clean up the mess.
Please enjoy
The party's
yourself.
indoors this time.
Inside. Hello.
Ethel, we tried for a peek upstairs and the man on duty is an ass.
I should have taught him some manners. This party is a sham.
I'm sure he's just doing his job. Like this, anyone might have crept in.
Excuse me, my cousin is a marquis.
Of course I don't mean you. But and the Boyles are awfully well.
Nonsense. Waverly just hired...
You, a gentleman?
I'll have you know I'm as gentle as I need to be in any given situation, as I think I've proven.
I told you not to bring that up.
There's a great deal I could offer you. Bless you.
Welcome to the Boyle Estate.
Evening, sir.
You should see this as an opportunity.
To what? learn a trade, join the city watch.
Your house built its fortune in crisis. You can...
Hold on, I need a cigar.
Welcome to the party.
Did you hear about Mrs. Brimsley? You'll never believe
Things are
this.
bad. Could the city get any worse?
Chances are very good. I thought her interests were confined to her family.
I think she ran out of family a while ago.
Nice shit, dude. Please move along. Guests are advised to limit their enjoyment to the ground floor.
Welcome to my party. I don't believe you've had the pleasure.
That's quite a mask. Are you on the guest
Are you
list?
trying to guess which one is which? I was
What
thinking
can I
of
get for
sneaking
you?
upstairs to look for clues. Or would that be cheating?
What's it all about? And how do you know this?
My servants heard it from hers. Now,
Careful. The Wall of Light is a gift from the Lord Regent, designed to keep you good friends.
You could get her sent to the Abbey.
nobody that rich gets sent anywhere they don't want. The Brimsleys made
Welcome to the
awful
party.
lot of money this past
Anything
century.
you need, sir.
Makes you wonder
Doing all
if
right
those
there.
rituals work.
Hello,
What happened to the boy?
I hear he enjoyed himself very much. For a while.
Stop it once. Damn. How did I lose that?
Anything you need,
Oh,
sir.
nasty.
Nice.
Filthy.
What?
I will find you. Don't make me call the city watch.
Assassin, help! Watch out!
This was too easy.
Die, filthy infernal.
I guess good evening.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Guards, to me, now! Get around him! We're not taking this. Hey, help!
2,000 years later. 6.5 hours later. A few inches later. Day 2, day 3, day 4. A few moments later.
Took special care to desecrate each and every room.
I need help!
Old friends are cut from the guest list at the merest rumor of plague. Tonight, the nobles try to conceal their indiscretions behind masks and costumes.